Hello. I'm hoping that I'm live on the Kimber Digital page and that the sound and everything's okay. So I'm just going to double check very quickly that everything's good to go, and then I will start delivering some value. So if you're watching on the replay, please pop replay into the comments. And I'm just going to double check that I'm live in the right place. I should be live on my page. Oh, there's somebody watching. Can you let me know if the sound is okay? Oh, sounds like the sound is okay. Brilliant. Oh, there's loads of you watching. Does that mean that the bot has come through? Have you guys just had a message from my page to tell you that I'm live? Let me know in the comments if that's the case. Hey, Donna, is the sound okay, lovely? Yay, sound is good. Oh, there's loads of you watching. Oh, how fab. That sounded really posh then, didn't it? Morning. Say morning. It's just gone midday. It's not morning anymore, is it? Oh, thanks, Simon. Yeah, I finally got to the hairdressers. Right. Okay. I've got notes, guys. I am not winging it today. I've got notes. So I'm just going to get them up alongside this, hopefully, so that I can see both at the same time. That's the idea. So I can see comments from you guys and my notes as well, because this is not something that I normally talk about, but it is a huge part of my business. So you've not had the bot. That's interesting. Let me check with Adam what's going on with that. Apparently the bot hasn't gone out. That's interesting. Well, I've messaged the team. It is what it is. So let me just get my notes up and have a sip of my coffee. Quite a late coffee for me for today. Pop that over that side so I can see your comments over there and my notes over there. Right. No bot yet. Just gone out as the link had changed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the bot has apparently gone out now. So apparently we're about to be inundated with I think 100 people. I think 100 people signed up for the bot. That's a lot, huh? Yay. Okay, so Adam said it's gone out. Right, okay, so today we are going to be talking about, I have promised you guys that I'll talk with you about today, what is passive income? What is the difference between fully passive income and semi-passive income? Why passive income is important in the current climate, which it really is. And then I've got a couple of bits at the end that I think you'll find really useful about like types of passive income and about how I have used it in my business as well, because I think you guys will find that useful. Oh, there's loads of you joining. Hello, everybody. Oh, the bot's definitely come through now. So there's a whole bunch of you joining. Fantastic. Yay. This is great news. Fab. Okay, I'm just going to quickly share this to my wall. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get started, shall we? So let me know in the comments, just a yes or no answer, if you know what passive income is. So yes, if you do, no, if you don't, in the comments, please. And we'll get started with explaining. So some of you will be here because you read one of my polls on one of my pages where I said, do you know what passive income is? And so if you don't know what passive income is, we will have told you to come to this live. If you do know what passive income is, we will have told you to skip this one and go to the one that we're doing on Wednesday, because I'm doing a couple of these. Oh, mixed responses. So some of you know what it is. Okay, so those of you who know what it is, bear with me on the first section when I talk about what passive income actually is. I'm sure you'll still find stuff in this session really useful anyway. Okay, so there's kind of two thoughts on what passive income is, all right? The one that I always thought it was money earned where somebody isn't actively involved in delivering that thing. So this is the kind of idea where you imagine some jet-setting billionaire who's sat on a beach somewhere and there's just money going into their bank account and they don't have to do anything at all. That's one thought on what passive income is. The other thought is that it is money that keeps coming into your account after the initial work has been done. So most businesses trade time for money. I used to do that. That used to be my entire business model, was very much, I ran, for those of you who don't know, I ran a digital media and digital marketing agency rather, and then a social media marketing agency, get my words out, and training people in social media as well. So both of those models meant that me or my team had to physically be doing something in order to get money. So we'd be doing somebody's social media strategy and we'd get paid for that, or we would do their social media content for them and we'd get paid for that, or we'd write their blog posts for them and we'd get paid for that. So it's literally trading time for money, and that is a very traditional model of generating income for your business, and a lot of businesses work like that. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. And what it means is that if you want to scale, if you want to make more money, you have to get more people in your team. You have to get more clients and more customers, more. So more things to manage, more stress, more time required, because you've only got so many hours in the day. So if you want to sell more in that model, you have to get more people to help you. So you have to grow your team. So scaling in that instance, making more money, means you have to grow. Okay. Which I did. So I started to grow a team. You know, I'm in this office, which is for 3 people, but now there's just me in here. And I had people that worked serving my customers and my clients and all that kind of stuff. Now, time is limited, like I've just said. Passive income allows you to make more money in less time. It is the way that you can make more income in your business without having to work more hours or hire more people. So you may have heard, like I just talked about, the idea that you can make money in your sleep. That's the idea behind passive income, that you can work a 4-hour work week, that you can sit on your ass on a beach somewhere and have money just trickling into your bank account making millions, which sounds amazing, doesn't it? And you might have seen some of my social media posts recently where I've talked about the fact that as my income has become more and more passive, the amount of work that I have to do on a day-to-day basis has gone down. So some weeks I'll do 1.5 hours work a week. Now you're probably thinking that's bullshit, Kimber, you're making that up. I track my time, so you can see when I'm building something that's going to be delivered, how many hours I work in a week, and then the rest of the time, how much time I'm working. So for those of you who are interested in tracking your time, I just use a tool called Toggl, and I use it when I was in the agency as well, so that I could track what my team was doing, not so that I can be like micromanaging, but so that I could see whether we were charging enough for the time they were spending doing the tasks they were doing, basically. And also whether we were giving them too much work to do in the time that they had, that kind of stuff. But it's really useful as a person, if you're a single person business, just to see how much time you're actually spending in the business, because you might feel like you're doing a 40-hour work week, but in reality, you're only doing 6 hours of work, for example. Anyway, so that's what passive income is. The basic premise is you continue to make money after you have created something. You're not exchanging time for money. Okay, pretty straightforward. So let me know in the comments if you know the difference between fully passive and semi-passive income. Again, a yes or a no is fine. And actually it's called Toggl, Toggl. I'll type it into the comments. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, yes or no, if you know what the difference is between fully passive and semi-passive income. Just Katrina this morning. Nobody else has responded. Oh, there we go. Katie said no, she doesn't. Emma doesn't. Rebecca doesn't. Oh, okay. Okay. So Simone doesn't. Okay. Lots of no's. Okay, so the idea of passive income is so great because it makes you think that you can just sit on your ass on a beach somewhere and have the money rolling in. The idea of passive income is that you create something once and then you never have to work again. But honestly, I call bullshit on that a little bit, because fully passive income, I don't think is completely possible. There are very few, if any, truly passive income examples, like fully passive income. The idea that you create something and the money just arrives. So often you still have to market that thing. You still have, well, somebody does. You don't have to do it. You could pay somebody else to do it, but then you have to manage that person. Or, you have to check in with your team that's promoting that thing for you. You have to make sure that the systems are still working in the same way that they were before. You have to manage it in some way. So I don't believe there is any such thing as fully passive income. And anyone who tells you that is either trying to sell you something or doesn't truly understand what passive income is. So I think that, honestly, I honestly believe that passive income, truly passive income, is all semi-passive. It can be almost entirely passive, but I don't think that anything is fully passive. So people, when they talk about fully passive income and semi-passive income, they're generally talking about fully passive, I would say, is income that is coming from something that you just market and you don't have to do anything else. And semi-passive income is where you still have to have some interactions. So, for example, you could say, if you wanted to, that my guides, so the Ultimate Instagram Hashtag Guide or my 5 colors guides, they're fully passive income because I've created them once, my team jazzed them up, made them look nice, they've got an automated system behind them, so all we have to do is market them. So that's fully passive. I don't have to do any more work on that now, technically. Okay. Whereas my courses, so my Instamind course, the videos are really already done, the system is set up, ready to go. The team knows how to automate and put everything into all the right places when it needs to. And I just need to show up and answer questions. So that's semi-passive because I still have to show up and do a little bit. Okay. So that's the difference really. And it's kind of as it says on the tin. One is fully and one is semi, but I honestly don't believe that anything is fully passive. So I've put here, you can get to a point with passive income where you have to do very little work at all and it just generates money for you. So I've put here, talk about. Okay, so I went to North Wales not so long ago, and we were traveling around. So we went and saw our family, and then my family, and then we went to Cadair Idris, which is one of the mountains in the Snowdonia range. We went to Hadloch Castle, went to Portmeirion. And the thing with North Wales is, love it or hate it, there's not always signal everywhere. So I just said to my team, like, not really going to be on my phone, not really going to be working. And I pre-wrote my marketing stuff, so that was all scheduled to go out. So I just went away. And what happens when you go in and out of signal is that you don't get any notifications or anything. And then when you get signal, they all come in all at once. And what was happening was, because I'd done all my marketing before I went away and was promoting the guide and promoting various other things, I wasn't doing any work. I was swimming in lovely lakes and climbing up mountains and having a lovely time in the sunshine, the last of the sunshine that we had. And then when I come back into signal, my phone would be ping, 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 ping notifications of me getting money for those guides. So that's probably as fully passive as you can get. Your team is doing the marketing and managing it all for you. You've done it beforehand. So all I have to do really is make sure that they're going out at the right time. I've put here, fully passive, I believe, is a myth. I believe there are shades of passive, semi-passive income, depending on how much time you need to spend managing it. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you understand now what passive income is and the difference between fully passive income and semi-passive income. I've been thinking about doing digital stationery for a long time for customers to print themselves, just getting it done though. Yeah, making time to do things is always the hardest part. Oh, did you? Which uni did you go to, Geraldine? I mean, I could name the 2 universities that are up there, but you can tell me, that's fine. Okay, so next up is, why is passive income so important in the current climate? So, I have said here, yes, Rada, I will come to that in a second, but yes, it can. So money coming in after you've created something means you aren't living, as the saying goes, paycheck to paycheck. Okay, it's an American term, but it's not relying on the next customer coming in, the next person buying from you. Because what happens is you make something and then money continues to come in afterwards. So I've put here, if shit hits the fan and you don't get that next big customer, or the COVID rules change again, and all of a sudden the industry you were selling to can't buy from you, you still have an income coming in from things that you've sold in the past. So for example, my Instamind course, people can pay over 12 months. So I could have delivered the course 9 months ago, and I'll still be getting income from that semi-passive income source because people are still paying for it. I delivered it 9 months ago, but I'm still getting money for it. It means that if something happens, like in COVID, and say you were in the hospitality business, all of a sudden you just genuinely can't get people in to your store because you sell in person and the COVID rules change, having some sort of semi-passive income or passive income in the background that keeps drip feeding you a little bit here and there, recurring income, gives you time. It buys you time when things go wrong to pivot your business, to consolidate, to review, to plan, and not be crapping yourself that, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because you only have the sales you made today to rely on. So with things changing so much at the moment, you know, pandemic, recession, apparently, it's really important to have some sort of passive income in your business model. I've put here, and I think this answers the question for you. Well, hopefully it will answer it a bit for you, Radha. I've put together a massive list of things you can do for passive income. Closest I've got to passive income is sending items to Amazon for them to deal with sales and sending them out, and got money every fortnight for sales. Just need a hell of a lot more sales to any good. Yeah, that's a great example of passive income. That's semi-passive income. So you only do some of the work. Rather, the closest I think I have to passive income is selling a concept of memorial plaques into funeral directors who now send me orders with every funeral they do. Yeah, you still have to create the product each time, but that's called, that what you're talking about there, Radha, is called affiliate marketing, whereby somebody sells something on your behalf. It's more passive income for them than it is for you. So in the example you've given, the funeral homes or the funeral directors, they are the ones who are getting the passive income there because you're doing all the work. You're creating the product, you're posting it out to them. Like it's going to help with you getting more orders and it's going to help with your marketing, but they're the ones that are getting the passive income. Okay, so I've put here, love the idea. So what can I do to add passive income into my business or life? So types of passive income that you probably have heard of or are aware of. First ones that come to mind or come up when you do a Google search, like seriously, write a book. You write it once, it keeps generating income. The thing is with that though, like I've said, you still have to keep marketing it. So I honestly don't believe in marketers and business coaches and all this stuff who tell you you can create something once and then it'll just keep selling forever. Because the thing is, if you don't keep reminding people it's there, people aren't going to buy. So that, you know, there's people out there who don't tell the full truth sometimes. Okay, so books, movies, songs, all in the same categories. You make them once, they keep making money. So, you know, big examples of this could be if it's a huge songwriter, really popular artist, and people then have to pay them to use their song in an advert, for example. Guides, ebooks, and courses. So this is totally my territory. This is where I have been making my passive income. I have guides that people can download for a price which teaches them something that they need that will benefit them in their business. Same with my ebooks and my courses. The next one is property. Property is a huge one. So you can invest in property to rent out. You can flip properties. There's loads of different things you can do with properties. I'm not a property expert, but a property is a huge one if you have the income to start with. Investments. And the next one is affiliate marketing. So I'm going to talk to you at the end of this about something that I'm promoting on behalf of somebody else, which is the whole reason that I'm doing this talk. And as you guys all know, I am very upfront about this kind of stuff. And I wanted to show you that I practice what I preach. This is all about affiliate marketing for me. So I'll tell you about that at the end. Investing in someone else's business. Selling stock photos. Now that one was one that I didn't even think about. I found it when I was Googling around earlier to give you guys some examples that I wouldn't just automatically think of. But you take the photos once, you put them on a selling site, and then people download them and buy them, and you don't have to do anything with them ever again. It's amazing. YouTube channel or a blog, both of which you can start adverts on. Or again, in a blog, you can do affiliate marketing for other products and services. So for example, I could do a blog on my website which talks about all of the equipment that I use to do my lives. So my webcam and my microphone and my light and all that kind of stuff. And each of the links in there would link to Amazon, and I would get a proportion of the income of each of those sales. So that's affiliate marketing. And I actually do that as part of one of my memberships, so Kimber's Online Growth Club. The links that we have for people to buy the books in our book club are an affiliate link. So if people buy through my link, then I get a proportion of the sales. It doesn't cost them any more to do it through that. It just means I get a bit of the income that that Amazon would take off of it for recommending the book in the first place. So that's another way to get a very small amount of income as well. Renting your driveway, room or car. So I didn't know, like obviously Airbnb, you can rent your room, rent your house. That's passive income as well. Didn't know people rented out their cars, but there you go. Renting your driveway, hadn't even considered this as a source of passive income. That's something that we do in my house. So my other half, well, I only passed my driving test in February, so I didn't have a car, and he didn't have a car for a long period of time. And we live quite close to a huge employer in Bristol at the MOD and a few other of similar kind of engineering-y firms, Airbus and a few others. So we could rent our driveway out for £5 a day. Doesn't sound like much, but it adds up over time. And even now, because parking is such a premium around where we live, we can park. So I've got a little car and he's got a van. We can park them on the road by where we live, and we could still rent the driveway out, and it's passive income. We're not even doing anything with it. So there's loads of things. It doesn't have to be related to your business, related to what you're doing now. It doesn't have to be related to what you consider to be profitable, a skill set that you have. I could take anything that I know at all and turn it into a course. Literally anything. I could take anything that I know and turn it into a book or a guide, or I could start a YouTube channel teaching hula hooping if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to. If I wanted to bring extra passive income into my business, that would help me if shit hit the fan. Because sometimes these things happen. Like this year more than ever, we have seen that shit can hit the fan and things go downhill, and you don't know what to do with yourself. So now what? How can you do this for yourself? Because I'm already seeing a few of you guys going, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to physically create everything. I can't see how I could possibly get anywhere near this. I don't know what I'm going to do. How could I possibly include passive income on my business? So I'm going to talk to you very quickly about, because you guys don't care about my business, but I hope that it will help you to understand a little bit more about how I've transitioned. And then I'm going to talk to you about how you can learn about bringing passive income into your business. So first I've said, tell a story of how it looks like I predicted the pandemic. So I run a social media agency, and I decided that I was going to close down the social media agency at the beginning of the year, gave all my clients 3 months notice, which means that my social media agency officially closed on the 31st of March, 2020. No more clients. So my members of staff all stopped working for the business in January of this year, because I decided to focus entirely on the passive income parts of my business because they were much more profitable and less of a headache. So it looks, to all intents and purposes, like I predicted this pandemic, because it's so terrible, but like didn't have any staff to worry about paying for or furloughing or any of that stuff. Didn't have to worry about any of my clients. Didn't have to worry about any of those things. Because my business was entirely passive income when the pandemic hit. Now, I did a quick calculation before I came live that so far in this financial year, 94% of my business is passive income. It's not all passive income. I still do one-to-ones, and we still have blog writing services as part of what we do, but I don't deliver that. I have freelancers that do that for me. So 94% of my business income is from passive income sources, semi-passive income. No such thing as passive income. And it just has meant that I could take time off in the summer, even though, loads of people have gone out of business. It's meant that I've been able to deliver some stuff for free to help other businesses because I knew that I was secure with income coming in. It's just made life so much easier. So Right, so what I said I was going to talk about, so affiliate marketing. So my friend Lisa Johnson, who you may have heard of, is running a 4-day challenge called the Race to Recurring Revenue Challenge, which starts on the 12th of October. It is a 4-day plus a masterclass challenge, which talks you through. Let me get the link up so that I can read exactly what it says, because I don't want to get it wrong. We'll go through why it's more important and in some ways easier than ever to add recurring revenue to your business, working out what income streams could be, so you have total clarity on your business model, the exact sales funnel, lead magnets, aka freebies, like I do, that are working this year so you can build your audience with ease, how to create transformation statements and content that builds the know, like, and trust factor with your community and actually convert to sales, and the step-by-step of how to lead a successful launch and put all of the pieces together so that you have a proven, repeatable customer journey. So now I have my own link for Lisa's challenge because, like I told you, affiliate marketing. So if you join her challenge, I don't get anything at all. That's fine. I just get the knowledge that you're actually going to learn something useful. I've done her challenge twice and it is really good. As somebody who runs challenges, I totally rate Lisa's stuff. She is my coach in terms of launching as well, and I've got a lot of time for her. Let me just pop her link, the link to join that challenge, into the comments. That's my personal link. If, however, at the end of the challenge you choose to join her course and use my link to do that, then I get a portion of those sales. Affiliate marketing. I'm practicing what I preach here, people. So you should join that challenge if anything I've talked about today has made you go, I probably need to do that in my business, because Lisa's going to teach you how to do it. I'm not interested in teaching people how to do passive income. Lisa's great at it. Why not, why not, from my perspective, pass people over to her to let her teach them? Makes sense, right? So you just signed up half an hour ago. That's brilliant. So the other thing is that if you choose to sign up to her course at the end of it, which talks you through how to create passive income in your business and how to launch it and all of that kind of stuff, it's a really good program. I've also done her paid for course. I am going to be running a specific set of bonuses for people who join using my link. So she talked about the freebie that you can create and that she'll guide you to create. So my bonuses are all going to be around how to launch those freebies on Instagram and how to turn your audience into leads, basically, to get those people into your audience, into your email list. So I'll be talking more about that in the coming weeks. But for now, just join the challenge. Like, it's free. You don't have to sign up for anything at the end. You'll learn loads. And there were already like 500 people signed up this morning before I even went live with this. The other thing I want to talk to you about, so if you're not convinced that the challenge is right for you yet, and you want to learn more from Lisa herself, then on 4 p.m. on Wednesday, I'm interviewing her here again. If you want a reminder for that, we're going to try something jazzy now. I've not tried this yet. Type money into the comments and you should automatically get signed up for the reminder bot to get reminded when I'm live interviewing Lisa on Wednesday. So please let me know if that works, if you try it. And it might be useful for you to do that anyway, to get to know Lisa, to find out more about, she's going to basically answer all your questions about passive income. This has very much been an introduction to passive income, what the difference is between semi and fully passive income, how it's helped me ridiculously. Honestly, most of my business model is now passive income. And then, to tell you about that challenge. So, guys, we'll put money in. Can you let me know if the bot works, please? Because fingers crossed it should. Otherwise, we're going to have to come back to you all individually. But that's at 4 p.m. on Wednesday this week. And in the same way as with this one, the replay will be available to watch afterwards. But let me know as well, guys, if you signed up for the challenge. Looks like a few of you have. Is it in the gap from the Instamind? I don't know what you mean by that, Anasha. Can you ask me that question in a slightly different way? Because I'm not sure what you mean. So at the moment, now obviously I'm quite competitive. And there is a competition for the person who gets the most people into her challenge. So I definitely want to get as many in as I can. I've already got 9 signups. That's a good start, but I'm going to get a lot more in. It worked. Yay. Oh, I love it when tech signs up. Yay. Oh dear. That means I've been sat still for half an hour, which means I've been live for exactly half an hour. Bear with me 2 seconds ago. Oh. Yay! And you've signed up for Lisa's challenge. So for those of you who are in product-based businesses as well, you totally can have passive income. It doesn't have to be to do with your products. It doesn't have to be to do with your business. It can be something completely unrelated, but I will leave it to Lisa to talk you through this when you join her challenge. So do me a favor, join the challenge. Take part. It's easy. Like, it's really easy. If any of you have done my Instagram challenges, I think they're quite difficult and make you go really out of your comfort zone. But with Lisa's challenges, they are a lot more straightforward and they're going to be a lot of fun. Okay. The challenge is in the week gap from the Instamind course. Yes, it is, Anasha. Yes, isn't that fortunate? That's really lucky. So yeah, it's in the implementation week. Yeah. Okay, right. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for taking part. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad the bot worked. Hopefully see you guys. I'm signed up for Lisa's challenge, so I'll be in there supporting you all and cheering you on, because it is really useful having passive income in your business. And I'll see the rest of you on Wednesday when I'm interviewing Lisa about passive income here on the page. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.